What is going on, everybody? My name is Carl. Welcome to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Here's Fire podcast, and we're back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Sean Meehan. Sean, how's it going?
I'm not great.
Okay, everybody stop. Why? Why this time?
Because I can't think of a funny reason. I just thought I'd shut down the argument.
This has gone well.
I've had my fun.
Yeah, look, if you've
and
had
in many
your fun,
ways, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters here. Now, Sean, last week on Weird News Wednesdays, we had a bit of an oopsie.
We did.
An oopsie we did.
What happened was someone broke into the studio and changed all our audio settings.
All of our audio settings.
To the point where I sounded like I was underwater in the robot.
And that's nothing to do with the fact you were actually underwater recording that.
No one praises me for
your
performing under those scenarios.
Your magic act.
Yeah.
I said, maybe we just do this in the dry. You said, no.
I said the people will hear.
People will demand this. So, we apologised last week for any sort of audio drama. This week we are back sounding crisp, sounding clear.
Crisp. I can say P's and B's.
P's and B's. Everyone can hear you.
Say P's and B's?
Oh, just in general. Just in general.
Oh, hello everyone.
Yes, so this is Weird News Wednesdays. I spent the week searching all of the interwebs, finding all the strangest news stories, and I have not told Sean about any of these news stories, so he is learning along with you, the listener.
No one tells me anything.
Absolutely nothing.
Not to be trusted,
can't be trusted. You're a bad boy, a podcaster.
Am I? Thought that was Joe Rogan.
Joe, we're coming for you.
Well, it's not coming for Joe.
Why?
Because he just says nice things.
Does he say nice things?
I don't listen to Joe Rogan.
Me and you are not his audience.
No, I don't think so.
So, we are starting off with Weird News this week, Sean, with a very special revenge plot.
Revenge? Is this about the microphone thing again?
No.
It happened. Get over it.
No, imagine every one of these weird stories involves audio or microphones.
God, Sean, that'd be terrible if someone did that.
Wouldn't it be terrible?
Would it be unforgivable?
You would be able to just not sleep at night, right? So we're starting off this week.
I would get sick.
In my hands.
And then clap.
Tokyo senior citizen steals 159 bicycle seats in bizarre revenge plot.
Who wronged him? Was it the bicycles? The government?
The government bicycles.
Government bicycle. The bike to work scheme.
He started attacking the bike to work scheme. Get to work now, dickheads.
Yeah.
So apparently when life gives you lemons, Sean, you gotta give lemons to as many other people as possible in retaliation.
What?
Yes.
I'm confused. Oh, did someone steal his bicycle seat?
Last summer, 61-year-old Akio Hattori, who lives in Tokyo, had a bad day. See, he wanted to head out with his bicycle, but someone had stolen the seat, Sean.
Thugs is what they are.
Ruffians,
youths.
Obviously he then had to buy a replacement seat, and while that's thankfully not such a huge expenditure, he was incredibly upset about the incident, Sean.
He'd had that bicycle seat since he was a child.
Since he was 60 years old. So but the bicycle seat market in Tokyo, I mean, it's not really that expensive, but I mean, you gotta still fork out for a bicycle seat.
Yeah, and it's the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
You should be able to have a bicycle seat without worrying about it.
So really, there's no real reason to steal a bicycle seat from somebody else.
I would say not.
Other than just to be a bit of a dickhead. And
causing a bit of mischief.
And annoy someone else. Psychologically, it's arguably as much vandalism as it is theft, Sean.
I mean, you're damaging a person's property.
True story. Now his arse has nowhere to go.
No, just say, oh God, Jays, you wouldn't risk it, would you?
You've left his arse in limbo and he's sad about it, I say.
You ever seen an arse do limbo?
No, I've never seen it. So he remained pretty pissed off about the whole thing, Sean.
Yeah, he stewed on it for a bit.
What would you do
if someone
stole your bicycle seat lid?
Probably lock my bicycle. I'd just bring the bicycle inside at night.
Yeah.
Now, if you're out in the city and you're in the public lock-up space, then look, it's anyone's game.
It's all free reign there, boy.
Oh, it's murders left and right in bicycle terms.
In bicycle seat theft, it's as good as a murder.
That's what I say. Give it the death penalty. Actually, this man will be convicted of 141 counts.
Maybe not. Even when fall rolled around, Hattori still wasn't over his anger, Sean.
He's like got red string. He's got the red string of bicycle
He's basically
seats.
Batman, but his parents are this bicycle seat.
And they've both been shot.
They've
in an alley.
both been shot, so it got taken. So he has all this anger. He decided to take action.
Good.
Right?
Good, says I.
So did he use the intelligence and network of personal contact he's acquired over the course of his life to track down the thief?
That's a good idea.
No.
Oh.
Did he hop on his newly reseated bicycle and patrol the neighbourhood, hoping to prevent other forms of street crime?
That's a bit extreme, but maybe.
No.
Oh, no.
No, he just started stealing a bunch of other people's bicycle seats, and when we say a bunch, we mean 159 of them.
That's not the answer.
Too many.
You live long. What is the thing? You die.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, Sean.
You've now started a chain reaction of 159 people also stealing bicycle seats.
Yes.
And then eventually yours is going to get taken again.
Yeah.
And then what do you do?
So it's a vicious circle. It's like a
the
gang
wheel of
crime.
a bike.
Very similar.
And it is also like a gang crime.
Yours was better. So, you might think, how did they find them? Well, analysis of security camera footage showed him removing the seat from each bike and placing it in the basket of his own bicycle before riding off.
What does he do with them? Does he switch them out every day?
Other footage showed Hattori riding his bike with multiple removed seats in the basket, and a subsequent search of his home revealed that he'd been keeping the ill-gotten items, holding on to all 159 of them.
That's a new level of obsession.
Yes!
What the fuck?
Yeah!
Was this the last straw in this man's life?
So here's the thing. The fact that Hattori hung on to each and every seat might make it seem like he was stockpiling them to use as replacements should his own seat get stolen again. But it turns out that's not the case, Sean.
Oh.
As in speaking to investigators, Hattori, who has admitted to the theft, said, "I wanted other people to feel what I had gone through, and I stole the seats as a form of revenge." And hang on, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids, was the end of that sentence.
Did he actually?
No, he didn't actually, because the police caught him, not children.
Child police. The most undercover agents of all.
Yeah.
Like, that's not revenge.
It's not really.
No, that's a bad coping mechanism, if anything.
Yeah.
Like, I know, you just need to find the one person that stole their seat in the first place. Maybe it was him.
What do you mean? He stole his own seat?
Yeah. He ended up stealing so many bicycle seats.
But he only started stealing them after his old one was stolen.
Let me finish.
Go on, sorry, no.
One of those bicycle seats belonged to the Large Hadron Collider in Bern, or CERN in Switzerland.
Yeah, right, somewhere.
Yeah, it's
somewhere in Switzerland.
So, because known fact about the Large Hadron Collider.
Oh, here we go.
You have to bike around it because it's so big. If you're doing maintenance on the inside, you have to bike around it. So we thought, what's the most difficult seat I could get?
Yeah.
The President of the United States. Okay, we won't.
So now
do
he's
that
gone
one.
to America.
No,
sorry, he's not going to America.
He entertained the thought, but it's too difficult.
Too difficult.
But Switzerland's
the next. So you're thinking President of America.
Yeah.
Step below that scientist who works on the Hadron Collider.
Yeah.
That seems like a big step off.
You steal that bicycle seat, you can sell it and buy any bicycle seat you want. Because you'll get the price of a bicycle seat.
I feel like you've lost track of this man's crimes.
No, he's in the Hadron Collider.
Right.
And have you seen Spider-Man 3?
Yeah.
How that man gets turned into sand.
Yes. You're saying this?
The Large Hadron Collider sends him back in time.
Oh, so nothing to do with sand?
No. But
So nothing like
someone
Spider-Man.
trapped in a machine. Someone trapped in a machine.
Right.
And then he's like the Terminator. He's sent back in time and he only has one focus: steal bicycle seats.
Right.
And he starts with his own.
Yeah.
And then he has that one.
How much of a psychopath do you have to be to steal 159 bicycle seats?
Like at a certain point, it's
becomes pleasure.
Yeah, you're doing it because you like doing it, not because
you like the feeling you get,
the thrill of someone's
it.
bicycle seat. Nothing changed by the end of this, other than a load of people got fucked over.
So someone stole his bicycle seat, and some guy in Tokyo who's 61 decided that he'd go around in his days riding up to these bicycles, stealing their seats, putting them in his little basket and cycling off.
And how long has he been doing this?
It hasn't said, but if he's got 159 of them, and you could only fit, say, what, 7 in a basket? That's a lot of bicycle seats stolen.
A lot of nights, a lot of months.
Over a several period of time, like a long period of time, because people would get suspicious.
Yeah.
You couldn't attack the same neighbourhood.
No.
You'd have to spread it.
And then maybe come back to that neighbourhood later.
Maybe.
Now, does he keep track? Like, does he know who's replaced their bicycle seat after having it been stolen? Has someone gotten one stolen twice? Or 159 times?
It's one guy.
It's one guy getting...
He's so unlucky. He just keeps buying...
Again.
After 156, you'd be like, look, I'm not replacing... I'm just not.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
I'll walk.
It's fine. No, look... Maybe this is the one time it won't get stolen.
I'll try it again.
Just one more time.
Oh no!
Oh, again!
That's amazing.
159 bicycle seats this man had in his house.
That's got to take up some space.
Like, that's a revenge plot that has taken it out on the wrong people.
Yeah, because is it the seat? Or is it the seat and the pole that drops in?
I think he committed the seat. But is it the seat or the... He
Very
pointed.
Good. Very good.
I think it's just the seat.
It is. Oh, it's certainly the seat. But
No, I think it's just the seat.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you've used my joke back at me.
How's it feel? It's an act of revenge. Gonna do it 158 more times.
Oh no, that'll show me. So 159 seats. This man is clearly a psychopath, but that's fine.
It's a very niche psychopath. Did he get time for it?
He's gone to jail.
Oh god.
But we don't know how long he's gone for. It hasn't said. But they have arrested him. He is in custody currently. Have to explain that to another person in jail.
Yeah.
What are you in for? Murder. What are you in for?
Bicycle
Just
seats.
long dragging a cigarette.
159 counts of... Then he takes a breath. Theft.
Fucking hell. That's a lot of banks. Yeah.
Starts with a B.
Take a seat if you can find one. Oh!
Fuck's sake.
Did I owe my own one?
I think so.
Oh!
You were proud of it.
Moving on. We are getting into a very strange naked man, Sean.
Oh?
Naked man spotted doing lunges on bridge across busy Burton Street.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Oh, like when you say across the bridge, like through traffic?
I think he's on the path.
Right.
But he is doing lunges naked.
Sorry, yeah, that's the key
That's
point.
the main point, not where he is geographically.
Okay, let's hear about this man.
Burtonians waiting for a bus were left in shock, Sean, as a naked man was spotted doing lunges on a bridge across a busy road.
Across a busy road?
Across a busy road. Motorists and residents couldn't believe their eyes last month when they spotted the man on the footbridge, which crosses St. Peter's Bridge in Staplehill, doing his workout completely nude.
Oh, he's extra aerodynamic.
The incident happened in broad daylight, with one resident who was waiting for a bus near the bridge said it was the most bizarre thing they had ever seen, Sean.
Well, they've clearly never been on the internet.
The 30-year-old witness, who did not wish to be named, said, "I don't know what to think." Who doesn't need to be, like, anonymous.
Yeah.
They sat down with him, and he's in, like, full black. They cut off all the lights, and they disguised his voice.
To be... It's awful. It was the worst thing I've ever seen.
I haven't slept in weeks.
They were meant to be at work that day.
Yeah.
And they just didn't want to be found out.
No, dead right. Oh, sure, I can't go to work now. I've seen a naked man lunging.
Oh, look, me day's ruined.
So it was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. He was there for a good couple of minutes, just doing squats and lunges on the bridge.
Couple of minutes.
Of squats.
See, even if someone was doing lunges and squats, just even in workout gear just around,
yeah,
I think that would be weird as well.
That's kind of strange.
But the naked thing.
But aerodynamics, you said it yourself.
I mean, yeah, you have to get them gains.
If you're going to get the proper gains, you got to get rid of the clothes.
That everyone knows that.
That's the phrase. They say in gyms all the time.
They say in gyms, go out on a bridge and do it.
Don't do in here what you can do on a bridge.
Exactly.
Big posters.
Big huge posters.
Big posters
pictures of a bridge, pictures of me.
We want you on the bridge naked, they have.
And it's a naked Uncle Sam pointing at you.
With his arse hanging out.
Saying, well, lads, what's the crack?
Lunge here.
Oh, God.
So, there are lots of people looking on in complete shock, including a double-decker bus full of people, he said.
Oh, no.
Yes.
They all said, nice.
Oh, that's some good stuff.
Oh, that's the stuff you like.
I think people should know, because they might want to stay away from the gardens area in case they run into him.
Like are they just letting him do his thing then?
He's a serial nudist.
He's a local character.
Look, he's one of the town's characters.
So he's harming no one.
He's just doing lunges naked on the bridge.
Sure, what's wrong with... Oh, there's a lot wrong with that.
Oh, sorry, no, that's illegal.
It's illegal. We're not allowed to do that.
That would be wrong then. No, you're right.
Well, look, I'm not arresting him.
I'm no police officer, Sergeant.
Isn't Jimmy Child's godfather?
Isn't he me?
Oh, I've been found out.
Alright, no, I've given the game away. Watch as I walk away lunging.
I'm going to lunge at speed.
I don't know where he is or what he is doing now,
or
this
what
man
he
said.
wants.
So, like, he looked into the distance as he said it. I don't know where he is. Looks into the distance.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he wants.
But Godspeed, you beautiful bastard.
Or what he's doing now. Because, and this is his reason why he doesn't know, Sean, I had to get on the bus.
Oh no. The one time it arrives on schedule.
Oh, look. 3 of them arrived at the one time,
It's
Sean.
always the way,
it's
isn't
classic. A bus
Bus scandal.
I was going to say scandal and banter. I said scanter.
Bit of scanter.
Bit of scanter. I still cannot believe what I just saw, this man says.
Well, believe it, Richard.
Have you seen him since? The police are still waiting to be contacted on the whereabouts of this man.
Well,
Sean solved this crime.
Well, I think it's unsolvable. Because he can put on the greatest disguise of all.
Clothes.
If he puts on clothes, he is a different man as far as I'm concerned.
Basically Batman.
Yeah. He's only Bruce Wayne when he's naked, yes.
Yeah, that's the true identity of himself.
Yes.
He's free.
He's free. Maybe this man really is stopping crime.
If you were naked on a bridge,
yes,
what exercise would you do to keep yourself fit?
Keep myself fit.
Lunges or squats?
Lunges or squats? It's clearly leg day.
Yeah. Go on.
I don't know, I suppose. My favourite form of exercise is the cartwheel.
Has anyone ever seen a naked man cartwheel?
They're about to.
Oh,
go to patreon.com.
$5 a month will get you Sean cartwheeling for hours.
Different video every month.
Imagine, at the end of 5 minutes. That's
fuck.
This is not all it's cracked up to be.
I mean, like my core, it's fit as hell.
It's rock hard. Look at all my abs.
I've done damage to all my cartilage.
Actually, you've bad knees.
I've one very bad knee.
You've one very bad knee. You've a wonky knee.
I've a wonky knee.
You have a wonky knee.
I do.
We're going to put you down.
Oh no.
If you were a racehorse, I'd take you out back and shoot you.
That's true, but I wouldn't be a racehorse.
No.
I'd be a show horse. I'd do, what's the one? Dressage? I'd just walk around and look fancy.
I'm currently imagining you doing dressage with a human on your back.
Human me with a human on my back.
Human you with a human on your back.
You're not imagining a horse version of me.
Now I am.
Oh,
now I'm looking.
I saw that click in your eyes.
Now I'm looking at a horse. Jesus, that is horrifying. I will not sleep tonight.
Good.
So, yeah, the naked man doing lunges. Have you seen this man? Let us know.
Let us know. Give us a very accurate description.
Because
maybe a picture.
What does he want?
I don't think he wants anything. A man like that has no need for earthly
firm
possessions.
buttocks.
Oh, they're firm.
Oh.
Those lunges aren't for show,
You
Connor.
bounce a fucking kite off his arse.
Yes, you'd crack a nut between them.
So, who is this naked man? What does he want? Why is he naked?
Can we get him on the show?
There's so many questions.
Does he take requests?
Why is he naked? Is the main one I have.
That's not my main
What's
question.
your main question? Why the lunge? Why squats?
What's your childhood like?
What happened?
Why is this where you've ended up?
We're moving on to our next piece of news. Woman managed to get past security and onto Delta flight without any ticket.
Oh, Jesus, that sounds bad.
Seems bad, but it's quite funny when you actually hear the details.
Did she dress up as a flight attendant?
No. A passenger travelling on a Delta flight from Orlando to Atlanta said another woman was in her seat and refused to move.
Oh.
Right? The passenger said she called the flight attendant over to her assigned seat, who tried to get the other woman out of her seat, and she found the woman was not listed on the manifest for the flight.
She'd been dead for years.
She's a ghost. The passenger said a supervisor and the pilot came over, but also had no luck in removing the woman from the seat.
Why did they bring the pilot?
What's he gonna do?
I'll turn this thing around.
Every time they asked for her boarding pass, Sean,
Yeah.
the woman told authorities she threw it away after she got on the plane.
You're not meant to do
She
that.
threw it away, and when they asked for ID, Sean, she showed them a photo of herself on her phone.
As you can clearly see, I took a photo of myself.
This is me with my dog.
You can ask him. He'll say the same thing. He's cool.
He's cool. Me and him have a deal.
Yeah.
According to the passenger, the pilot called the police, who were then able to remove the woman from the plane.
Excellent.
The passenger said she was able to get in her seat and the plane taxied down the runway, but it was quickly stopped. We were stopped pretty quickly, and the pilot explained it was because the lady was not cooperating with TSA. She did not have a ticket to any airline at all.
Where was she flying to?
She had no ticket to anywhere.
But she was on a plane.
Yeah. She was going from Orlando to Atlanta.
Jesus. How did she get through security?
There's questions, Sean, that we will get to.
Okay.
The passenger said after about an hour, the Transportation Security Administration said the lady did not go through airport security. Right?
Just walked around.
The plane was searched by dogs. Why didn't we all think of that? And TSA agents. Every single passenger had a pat down and all of our bags were searched again, the passenger said. It is not known how the woman was able to get past the security or how she was able to get onto the plane.
What the fuck?
Delta obviously released a statement just to them apologising, but Sean, this is a mystery that I've come to you with.
Like,
how is this woman getting on this plane?
That's worrying. If she did just sneak through,
yes,
because that shouldn't happen. But okay, so say you could find a boarding card maybe to get through the security.
She had no card whatsoever.
Well, she could have thrown it away.
So you're thinking that part is true?
She mightn't have bought it, but she could have found one.
Okay.
Or stolen one, got through the security, and then once you're in duty free, sure, you're at the gate.
But like, why throw it away though? Because you'd need it.
It wouldn't say her name on it.
It wouldn't say her name, I suppose. But I think the ticket would be good if it got you through security in the first place. It would be good to say, "Oh, I have a ticket. This is my ticket." Just flash it.
That's true, unless the one she stole wasn't for the. I say stole. One she had wasn't for the flight she wanted.
Okay.
But you need to show the ticket to get down, to get through the gate.
Yeah.
Like, she must have just snuck in behind people or something.
In a suitcase. She wheeled herself in.
Oh. No, couldn't be.
She got in her large suitcase, checked it in,
Paid.
got her friend to check it in.
Oh, she has an accomplice in there.
Accomplice. And then as the plane was starting, she got out of her suitcase after getting fucked onto the plane by the lads, went and got in her seat.
What if she had a job as, like, runway crew?
Fuck.
And then she just went up the steps, decided to go to Atlanta.
This is so interesting.
Like, this shouldn't happen.
Because American security in airports especially
Yeah.
is so, like, tight.
Yeah. With good reason.
Yes.
But you can't just sneak around and then not know. Like, for them to say we don't know how it happened.
Yeah. They don't know. And all we know is she was sitting in a seat that she didn't have any ticket for, and had no boarding pass on it
And the
whatsoever.
plane was taxiing, like.
And the plane was about to pull out. And the
Fucking hell.
only reason they knew was she got unlucky and she must have sat in somebody's seat who had it booked.
Yeah.
If she had sat in a seat that was empty,
Would have been grand.
because there's normally 1 or 2 seats at the back or the front where people don't show up,
Yeah, or it's just not a full flight.
or it's
so.
not a full flight. If she had sat in an empty seat, she would have gotten completely away with it.
Or if she had just said, okay, I'll find another seat.
Yeah.
You know, but she must have been stubborn about it.
Why would you be stubborn if you've gotten onto
You
the
would be,
plane?
I am so sorry. God, I
Honestly-
got so confused.
Oh, but that could have been changed though if you wanted. Like, can I see your ticket? Because I want to see if you have the same number
Yeah,
as me.
was there a mistake? Are you on a later flight?
Yeah.
Like, it must just be human error that she got on. Like, people just didn't pay enough attention.
But that's kind of scary.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. That she's just human error walked on.
This is why I fly with an airline that cares. Like
yeah.
Ryanair.
They care about me and you, Sean. We're not sponsored by Michael O'Leary.
Which is, if we were, we'd
He wouldn't pay any sponsorship money.
No. You'd pay a $5 to get Connor's half of the audio and a $5 for mine. $10 to have them put together.
I think when you said that she just walked around the airport, she met them on the runway.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
She must have met them on the runway.
Because you're not getting... 3 people aren't fucking up on the way.
Because, it's not 1 gate. It's like 3 gates.
Yeah.
It's checking the bag,
Yeah, get through security.
get through the security,
Get to
and
departure
get through the gate.
That's 3 people can't make the same mistake.
No.
You would hope.
You would hope.
Is Delta Airlines a good airline?
I don't know. I'm assuming they are. They're better than Ryanair, but every airline is better than Ryanair.
That's true. Oh God,
Yeah.
lads, you're letting the side down.
I read this and I thought, this is fascinating.
This is weird and it's genuinely like baffling.
Yeah.
It's not like outlandish or
It's
whatever.
a mystery.
Yeah. And she hasn't revealed her secrets, so she'll probably try it
I
again.
enjoy the idea that they asked for ID and she showed her a photo of herself on
Yeah.
the phone. That's the high level of shithousery that I aspire to.
I'm logged into Facebook and Instagram,
Look,
I'll have you know.
here's a nude. Jesus.
Oh, well, that's very nice. But,
Do you have any passport?
no.
Look at me doing naked lunges.
Oh, it's you.
It's all connected. We're moving on to our next piece of news. Some thieves, Sean.
Thieves.
This is where robbery goes wrong.
Oh,
You know what
bicycle
this?
seats.
The phrase "crime doesn't pay."
Does it pay in this story?
No, you could say pay back.
Oh,
There's a bit of karma,
okay.
I would say. San Jose thieves steal duffel bag. Apparently unaware it's full
Of
of
spiders.
snakes.
Oh,
San Jose thieves steal duffel bag. Apparently unaware it's full of snakes.
Jesus, that's...
Imagine. Everyone just take a moment. You are one of those thieves. Imagine the moment you realise.
It's got to be when you open the bag,
Oh,
right?
you will obviously.
Yeah.
Just it's moving around a lot.
Wriggling.
Wriggling.
That would be heavy.
Yeah.
It's like... So, did they steal it from a zoo?
Thieves who stole a duffel bag in downtown San Jose ended up getting a huge surprise Saturday afternoon. Brian Gundy owns For Goodness Snakes.
Excellent,
Good
Brian.
for goodness snakes, Sean.
Brian, you've done well today.
And sells and breeds reptiles. Gundy said 4 of his snakes and a lizard were inside the duffel bag.
Why is he keeping them in a duffel bag?
I don't know, just he's a bad he came up with the name, but he's bad at his job.
He doesn't actually like snakes.
No, he's good at puns though.
Yeah.
Reptile breeder said Brian Gundy had just given a talk at animal presentation Saturday at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Library in downtown San Jose. While going to get his car parked at the second level of the fort garage, he left his snakes and his lizards in boxes and a bag in a no parking zone.
So they're in a box in a bag.
Yeah.
And they're in a no parking zone.
No, in boxes and a bag. He left his car there very quickly to go in.
Yes.
And he left it in a no parking zone.
I getcha.
When he returned to it for his critters, he made a grim discovery, Sean.
Oh no.
As I was loading up my gear, I realised the bag that had my 4 pythons And blue skink lizard inside was gone, and they were just there seconds ago, Gundy said.
Pythons?
Python, Sean!
They're heavy.
Yeah! Gundy had seen several people walk by his equipment, so he ran after them, but couldn't catch up. He told the news that he didn't think they knew what was inside. If the thieves were surprised by the contents of the bag, Gundy worries for the pythons. 3 ball pythons and a baby albino caramel Burmese python.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And a blue-tongued skink could have been tossed into a dumpster or otherwise abandoned.
Oh,
right?
Poor snakes.
It's
poor
very
lizards.
upsetting for me, he said, because even though there's quite a lot of money involved in the loss, my biggest concern is the safety of these animals.
Yes, he knows what he's about.
That he kept in a duffel bag.
Look, he seems to know a bit about snakes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're grand in a duffel bag.
Maybe they love bags. The stolen animals were worth approximately $5,000.
Fuck.
According to the breeder. A box containing a tegu lizard and an ice chest with a 13-foot python were not taken.
Good. Well, they probably couldn't lift it.
Imagine bringing the 13-foot python.
Jeez, lads, we got a nice chest full of beer.
Look, why would you even think it was beer?
What else you put in a nice chest?
Actually, sorry, I thought you meant in the duffel bag.
Oh no!
Imagine taking
Imagine a duffel bag full of beer.
Oh my god! Right, so that's the end of that story. But I wanted to cover the fact that you're the thieves, Sean.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that.
We're not accusing you of anything, but you are. You did react very violently when I just said that seconds ago in a non-accusatory tone.
But look,
Yeah. Seems very suspicious.
just don't open that bag.
What bag? That bag?
That bag.
Oh my god, it's full of pythons.
Oh no! Oh, my secret.
Oh no!
No, it's full of bicycle seats.
And pythons.
And pythons.
You bastard! So, Sean, you're one of the thieves.
Yeah, fine.
You took that very generally. You tried to steal one of these bags.
Yeah.
At what point, what? It's hard to explain. You're stealing the bag because you must think there's something valuable in the bag.
Yeah. I imagine it's a fancy bag.
You don't think it's snakes, though.
I would never think it's snakes.
Never think it's snakes in a bag.
I mean, I'm never.
What are these motherfucking snakes doing in this motherfucking bag,
waiting
Sean?
for it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would never think, oh, that bag might have snakes in it.
Yeah.
I've never thought that about anything.
I've never even thought. Yeah, not one bag have I ever looked at. God, needs a few pythons.
Definitely snakes.
Yeah.
Like, maybe. Like, would you run away with that? It seems a heavy bag to run with.
It would be heavy to run with, but if you had multiple people, it says
Oh.
thieves.
True. Could split it between them.
Could split between them and run. But then you run into an alleyway, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You sprint.
check the loot.
You check to see if the loot is all there. What do you do then, Sean?
You get
How
bitten.
much do you freak out?
You would jump back.
Yeah.
And
I would shit myself.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the discussion. It's like, do we keep him? We can't give him back.
What do we do?
Lads.
Brian, you fucked it again.
What have we
This is
done?
the 4th snake bag this month.
Stop. Wait, the snakes.
There's banks. We'll just rob a bank.
It's harder to rob a bank than a snake bag.
If you had a bag full of snakes and you walked into a bank, you could rob that bank.
I don't think... I get what you're saying.
Yeah. You walk
Practically.
into a bank, right?
Yeah.
And you have a bunch of snakes.
You drop the snakes on the ground.
Drop the snakes on the ground or at the teller
Yeah.
and say, there's snakes in this fucking bag, I'll let them loose.
But you've played your hand there.
Why?
There's no... after the snakes are gone, there's no threat.
No, you say, give me the money or I'll release the snakes.
And then you release one.
One snake who instantly kills you with a viper venom bite,
Yeah.
and then you're done.
So I have 30 seconds to live.
You've 30 seconds to live, but you have the bank robbed.
So technically I win.
You do
I
win.
die a wealthy man.
You've died, and your funeral is all paid for by you.
So they let me keep the money after my death.
It's kind of a noble thing to do. I mean,
Right.
if the man got bitten by a snake that he brought to his own crime,
That's fair.
yeah. It's all about the respect.
It is.
In the snake
That's what
game.
separates us from the snakes.
They have no respect. The fear. I cannot stop thinking about these poor criminals.
Well, they were. That's why they were stealing.
Yeah, fair enough. They're obviously dickheads, but the fear.
I hope the snakes are okay. That they didn't just stamp on them out of fear.
I don't think you can kill 4 pythons.
How big are the pythons? Because there's a baby albino one.
Yeah, but he said 3 other pythons, which I'm assuming are at least, I don't know, 5 foot, 6 foot. If one grew to 13 foot,
How big is this duffel bag?
it's fucking big, I'd say.
Yeah. A 13-foot python fits in an ice chest.
Yeah, so you'd probably, I don't know, even if it's 5 feet long,
Yeah.
it'll be curled up. They'll all be curled up, but still a pretty fucking big duffel bag.
That's true. And to run away with it, open it up, load of snakes.
Load of snakes.
And a lizard.
And a lizard. One guy loves snakes, hates lizards.
Oh, my biggest fear.
Oh no!
I'd take the snakes out, but the lizard's on top.
I just think that this is like fascinating. That these criminals did not know what they were getting themselves in for.
No, now they're just stuck with some
And
snakes.
they'll never commit a crime again.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Now, moving on to the luckiest, unluckiest man in the world.
I'm intrigued.
Gyrocopter pilot survives 2 aircraft crashes in one day.
Oh, what the fuck is a gyrocopter?
A gyrocopter is a small helicopter.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 in one day.
The pilot who crashed his gyrocopter last week was also involved in a crash a second time during a sheriff's office rescue operation.
Fuck.
Right?
You would be so embarrassed.
So, Mr. Wright, the pilot of the gyrocopter, was holding onto one of the skids of our helicopter at a very low altitude at the time our helicopter went down. So what happened was, he crashed his helicopter. You can Google gyrocopter if you want.
I might do a little one.
It'll add a little context to the situation.
As to what's crashing into what.
Yeah. And
Okay.
while you're doing it, I'll have a sippy sip.
You have a sippy
I'll have
of
a
your
sippy
water.
sip.
I'll just fill time while you're sipping. God, my phone is fair slow, lads. Does anyone know anything about Android? It's just slow opening Google. God, that water made some noise.
That bottle made a lot of noise.
Made a lot of squeaking. Oh, dude, this looks class.
He's back on board.
It's like a little plane, but
Yeah.
it's a helicopter. Oh, that looks cool. I want one.
Okay. Explain what you're seeing.
I'm seeing... Imagine if you got a 5-year-old to design a helicopter.
Yeah.
It's like that. And there seems to be a counterweight at the back.
Oh, shit.
It's a lot heavier in the front, yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Oh, and there's wheels on it.
With wheels.
Come in for a landing. Oh, be God.
How big is it?
Little bigger than a man. Yeah, it's a small enough, like you'd sit one person in it.
Yeah, so...
It's like a motorbike that flies with a cover over.
So he basically crashed his gyrocopter.
Into another one.
No, he crashed his gyrocopter.
Yeah.
Then the sheriff turned up in their gyrocopter.
Why did they need a gyrocopter?
I don't know. They arrived in their one. Then they went to collect him, to help him up, and he was holding onto one of the skids of their helicopter at a very low altitude, and then their helicopter also went down and crashed.
No.
Yes.
They're meant to be very light, so they fly.
Yeah, exactly. So, in his own words, Jeff Wright is the man in question.
More like Jeff Wrong.
Oh, good. Jeff Flight.
Oh. Fuck. I'm really sad now.
I'm better than you.
No, you're not.
In one
We're the same.
We're the same level. In one video, it appears to show Wright shortly after the crash, covered in mud, laying in the swampy terrain that's been described as a wet clay.
Oh, God. He's stuck in it.
He's had a bad day.
It's become cement.
We can hardly stand here, said Wright in the video. You'll sink straight to your waist, he said.
It's like quicksand.
Yeah. So
if you are spreading out your weight, you'll float on top.
Yeah.
So he's sinking.
So some of the audio was hard to hear, Sean, in this video that he put on social media, because his phone was covered in mud.
Just absolutely covered in
Destroyed
a wet
in mud.
clay.
A wet clay of mud. Isn't all mud wet clay?
Some mud is wet soil.
Good. It was really incredible to be involved in 2 crashes, he said in another video.
God, he looks on the bright side, doesn't he?
Right then chuckled, saying, "I'm still here." Ha 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 ha. His wife, who's after just trying to kill him.
Or she's like at home and she's a nervous wreck anytime he leaves the house. Like he's going to fucking crash something.
No, she took the brakes out of the helicopter.
The helicopter have brakes?
How does a helicopter work, Sean?
I don't know. We've had a discussion about how hot air balloons work.
Yeah.
And I imagine it...
Flames,
but how do you control direction in a hot air balloon?
You just hope.
You could end up anywhere.
If you live in Denmark, you might end up in Ireland.
Yeah.
If you live in Ireland, you might end up in fucking Holland. So who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
So winds go different directions.
Its winds are all over the place, Sean, if anything I know.
I imagine a helicopter is more resistant to wind.
A gyrocopter is very small.
And very light.
Very light, would be easily caught in some sort of a wind.
Right.
Yeah.
So would you rather
Okay.
have a gyrocopter or a hot air balloon?
Gyrocopter. Yeah, I think there's probably a bit more power in a gyrocopter than there would be a hot air balloon.
Can't go as high, I imagine.
Hot air balloons can just float forever.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they'll just float until they reach space.
As long as there's hot air.
As long as there's some sort of air, then they're okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, no, we're smart.
Can we do a podcast from a hot air... Actually, the audio will be terrible.
What? Man steals snake. That's a good one. And then we have to turn left. So, new information also reveals that the Sheriff's Office pilot who was in the crash has been cleared to return to work.
Oh, good. I'm glad no one got hurt in this.
However, at the time he is not back to flying status.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
His wings fell off.
Of course. The Sheriff's Office said that the pilot would have to undergo a flight physical before returning to flying. According to the spokesperson, the Sheriff's Office has released limited information because both crashes are under investigation, which is why we don't know the full extent of what happened.
Right.
But what we do know is Mr. Jeff Wright crashed his gyrocopter in some mud. Then he made a video for social media saying this.
Yeah.
The police arrived to save him, who then crashed their helicopter.
Because he held onto one of the skids.
He held onto one of the skids as they were pulling off to try and save him. And then he was involved in 2 plane crashes in one day.
He's not having a great day.
No, it's not the best day he's ever had.
Might have had a worse day in the past.
Like when?
Oh, the time he had 3 helicopter crashes.
Oh, that's actually one more.
Yeah, because
you're right.
The helicopter that arrived to help the police also crashed.
That just was on fire when it arrived.
Lads, we're at nothing here.
We're wasting everybody's fucking time here with this show.
It's like the woman who swallowed a spider.
Yeah.
But
turned into a spider.
Jeff turned into a helicopter. He always had his head in the clouds.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I said Jeff Flight and you got annoyed?
Yeah.
I remember that time. What a fun time we all had. Remember we had the Florida man?
Yeah.
Why are you so sad?
Just my life.
Florida man robbed St. Mary's GameStop in transparent mask.
What? What kind of transparent mask? Like
a see-through mask.
That's see-through.
Oh no, actually you've come up to the flaw in the plan here.
No.
Cops are currently seeking the identity of the man who apparently robbed the St. Mary's GameStop. For whatever reason, the alleged thief thought it would be a good idea to stick a clear plastic bag, which is nothing more than bottled water wrapping.
What?
Yes. Bottled water wrapping. He decided to put that over his head in an attempt to disguise himself. Just stop rubbing your face. Why you're having a... Go on.
He would have seen it was clear though.
No, he wouldn't, because he didn't have a mirror. Obviously.
But he could see through it.
Oh no, you're right actually. Yeah, no.
He could literally have seen it.
Yeah, no, you could see perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can all see that his plan didn't really work out so well. It also appears that he doesn't have a full understanding of surveillance video, Sean.
Oh no.
Would you like to look at this video?
Pesky surveillance video.
Would you like to look at this picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I thought you had it there.
No, you have another Google.
What am I Googling here? St. Mary's GameStop.
Florida man transparent mask.
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Florida man transparent.
Anybody at home, you can tune into because it's a very funny image.
I hope it's a funny image.
Look.
Oh, here we are. Hang on there now.
Oh.
What the fuck? And then it's a picture of him without the mask.
Yeah, no, he took it off. He didn't think it was working.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no.
What's he looking at? It looks like he's going at some speed as well.
He said beep beep.
This is...
Describe what you're seeing here to everyone.
Like, it's a man. He's wearing, like, khaki pants.
Yes.
And a black shirt.
Yes.
And just... It is like the bag that plastic bottles of water come in.
Yes.
Because it's like... But there's some water print on it. Like, there's some branding for the water. But it's just his face. His face is clear as day.
I'm going to ask you one question.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Huh.
At home, he's planning this robbery.
Yeah.
At what point does he think this is a good idea?
It's got to be when he realises that the balaclavas are in the wash.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, today is the only day I have time.
Oh, why couldn't I could just rob it tomorrow, but no, I'm working Tuesdays. I'm working.
I have to go.
I have to go tonight.
Look, I'll have a water and think about...
Hang on. Oh, just the last water.
Jeez, that'd cover my face.
There's like the bottle of water, and then beside it there's a scarf and a woolly hat, and he's looking between the two of them. He's like,
Also, it's Halloween time.
What are you trying to say here?
Just buy a mask.
Just buy a mask. There's millions of them in shops.
£2. Just go for it.
€1 store. Buy a clown mask. Buy a zombie mask.
Buy a spider mask. There are many types of masks.
Hundreds and thousands of masks. Also, on your way to the shop, surely you, as you said, have $2 to just buy even just white paint.
Yeah. What was he aiming to steal from said GameStop?
Water? He's out of water, Sean.
GameStop don't sell water.
Oh, sure, of course. How silly of me. Probably games.
Games?
Yes.
What kind of game?
It's never said what type of game. What does he look like? A man who plays...
COD.
The Wii. Wii Fit.
Wii Fit. Oh, that's not nice.
He's trying to get Wii Fitted.
So he can burgle quicker.
Do you remember Wii Fit whenever it came out? Everyone was like, we'll get really fit. And then someone realised that you could just do the same amount of exercise sitting down.
Sitting on a couch and slightly shaking the controller.
Slightly shaking the controller.
Do you know Wii Sports is the best selling game of all time?
Fuck off.
Because it came with the Wii.
Ah, right. And they marketed that it would get you fit.
Yeah. And it was a bit of crack when it first came out.
What's a bit of crack now? The tennis was good.
Tennis was class.
Tennis was good.
I enjoyed the bowling.
Bowling? I never played the bowling now that much. No.
Bowling was probably my most played game.
Really?
That and golf.
But I've seen you play bowling in real life, Sean.
You have.
And you're trash.
You got in my head.
So, this is the year-long... Actually, this is the episode 52, so this is the year episode of Weird News, right? We never even talked about that. This is the anniversary of the year. Very big thing. But mostly, I think we talked about this in like episode 3,
a few
4.
times.
Me and Sean once went bowling at the start of last year.
It was
the day we came up with the show.
The day we came up with the show, we went bowling afterwards.
Yeah,
we had our little meeting.
We went to Costa. And we had a few coffees.
Yeah, and I had a sandwich.
You had a sandwich, and we had a little notebook, and we just made a load of ideas. We were like, we could do one Wednesday, Weird News, Friday, Hero Zero, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we said, right.
We've been locked in ever since.
Oh, we're locked here and just doing shows. But after that, then we said, right, we'll have a few times together. We'll go play bowling.
And we did.
We did go play bowling, and I started awfully.
Yeah.
And you got like a strike first go.
Yeah.
And then a spare second go. And I looked at you and went, you are unreal at bowling. I think you were the best bowler I've ever seen.
And then I just went down.
And I was like, I think you're going to beat me by about 300 points. You're the best. And you were like, shut up. And I was like, no, Sean, I mean it.
I can't handle praise or focus.
So you completely lost focus. I ended up killing you by about 200 points.
It was bad. Wasn't fair.
I was cheated somehow. It's all mind games.
We'll go bowling again. We'll sort
I'll
this.
fucking batter you, boy.
Oh, will you now?
I'm talking for episode 53. It's just live video of us playing bowling.
Yeah, that's it. There's no news. It's just us silently bowling.
Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck.
I throw a tantrum.
The transparent mask, not the best.
Not the best idea.
Not the best idea, but we're finishing off this week with a Florida woman who had an even worse idea for what to do.
Oh, okay. A mask of her own face.
No. This is a Florida woman who puts the crack into crack pipe, Sean. This is the proudest headline I've ever written, and I'm quite pleased with it.
Right, okay.
Florida woman puts the crack in the crack pipe. Who keeps their crack pipe in their arse?
Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Which end? I mean, if you need to keep a crack pipe somewhere.
You haven't even heard what she was doing. What would be the worst thing you could do? It's actually quite a full circle here. What's the worst thing you could do with something up your arse?
Smoke it?
No, ride a bicycle.
Oh, Jesus.
According to an arrest affidavit, a 34-year-old woman from Vero Beach does know indeed what it's like to ride with a bicycle with a crack pipe up her arse.
Okay.
The apparent case of the cyclist with the drug pipe began at 2:25 a.m. last week. A deputy reported stopping the woman in the 700 block after spotting her on the bicycle without any lights.
No,
right?
This is my point, is that they're doing illegal shit, but they always get caught for the most bullshit reason.
Stupid reasons.
That they just took proper precautions.
She had a screwdriver in her front pocket.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't know where that screwdriver was going to be kept.
She had a screwdriver in her ear.
Okay.
Another screwdriver other ear.
Oh, no.
One up the nose.
Oh.
One in the mouth.
The nose got me.
There's too many.
What are you screwing?
All the different screws.
No, of course.
As I continued searching the woman, the police officer said, I was able to feel an item between her buttocks.
Right.
Yes. Buttocks, also known as the derriere.
Oh, this article's very respectable.
In general, the cramped vertical space between the buttocks is not commonly used to store items, Sean.
Not from what we've heard on this show.
Absolutely, it's actually quite common. More common than you'd think.
More common than you'd think.
And in particular, not things that are placed into the mouth, such as a crack pipe of some kind.
Yeah, I love how they're worried about the hygiene of the crack pipe.
Come on now. If you're going to do the crack pipe, do it with a bit of hygiene.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the woman tried to touch the area in which I had felt the item, the affidavit states, the police officer said. Mm-hmm. The deputy reported the woman declined to follow instructions and eventually got taken down to the ground. That's when the deputies reported plucking the crack pipe. Plucking. Not the right description.
No.
Plucking the crack pipe, which had black residue from the woman's posterior.
Black residue?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that means it's been used.
Crack. Yeah. She was arrested on charges including possession of drug paraphernalia and resisting arrest without violence. But Sean, Florida woman has struck.
Crack pipe up the arse is a new level.
On a bike.
On a bike. There's a lot of movement in the derriere.
In the derriere.
And the vertical space, they were saying. We had a story one time about a lady who kept a knife in her arse. And we were wondering which way it was held. If you get me.
This is the same question.
It's the same question, but they give slightly more detail in that it's the vertical space.
Yeah.
So there's nothing going in.
I don't think there's any entry.
No, there's just a bit of pinching.
It's at the door.
It's at the door going, knock, 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 how are you?
It's at the door, let's have some crack.
Oh, lads, crack
Does anybody like my headline? Florida woman puts the crack in the crack pipe. It's made more sense now.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
No, it's filled in the blanks.
It's filled in the feckin' blanks there now. This doesn't sound like much crack.
No, well, look.
If you ask me.
Not afterwards, but
not afterwards.
Leading up to this event.
During, I think she felt not great, surely.
No, but she was on so much crack.
Can you do crack through your arse?
I'm sure you can do more. Bear Grylls drank through his arse.
Oh, he did.
He did.
What?
He was in like a jungle or something.
Of course he was. He was at home with his family.
He had no water. He lives on an island. He had no. Well, so do we, to be fair.
Yeah, sure enough.
But he had no water, and he found this like puddle with bird shit and all in it. And he was like, if I drank that, it would make me real sick. But if I put my arse in it, my arse will soak up water. And
Sorry,
it'll
what?
rehydrate him. His arse would filter it all out.
Right.
Yeah.
So he drank shit from the other way around.
Yes. But he just got the water from it. He got rehydrated.
That's not true.
It is true.
I mean, I'm sure that happened, but that's not science.
That is science. He sucked up water. He gave himself an enema.
Ah, lads.
He did.
Ah, lads.
I promise you that's true.
Why?
Because he needed to drink.
Go home, Bear. There's nothing for you
not
here.
worth it.
It's not worth it. Just drink from a bottle.
Yeah, it's bad for the environment.
Sticking your arse in puddles.
Look, he was grand, wasn't he?
No,
Still here.
No, he wasn't that grand, I'd say.
So maybe she was trying to smoke crack without all the toxins.
See, she couldn't smoke it and cycle at the same time.
No, because the smoke would blow into your face.
Yeah, no, you're right. So she smoked the crack to get rid of all the bad things.
Yeah. And then, store that away for later.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Cycle on home. Bit more crack.
Bit more crack. Just under the armpit?
Oh, God. Jeez, it's the French way of smoking crack. La-dee-da.
Oh, Jesus, fancy boy over here.
And then you store it all in your derriere.
And Florida woman, what are you doing?
She's a woman of culture.
And she would have gone away with it if it wasn't for the fucking light and the bike.
That's it. She would have been grand. She would have been
Absolutely
scot-free.
fine. She would have cycled to her destination, taken out the crack pipe.
Maybe rinse it under a tap.
No, absolutely. If she has enough time to stick it up her arse, she doesn't care about much hygiene now.
That's true.
I'd say.
Just throw it in your pocket.
In your pocket? What would you be willing to put in your arse?
In what circumstance?
Just okay, your house is on fire.
Right.
You can only save one thing, but you have to carry it in your arse.
Okay.
This is a question that's never been asked in any other podcast, but Sean, your house is on fire.
Okay.
You have to save one thing. You can only carry it in your arse. For some series of events, that means you've lost both arms.
Okay. Fucking hell.
I didn't study for this question.
I mean, I guess, it's boring. It's a boring answer about my phone, I guess.
Your phone.
Yeah, because I'd have my bank cards and things like that.
Yeah, okay. That's fair enough.
If you want, okay, I'll think of a more interesting answer. Big lighter.
Microphone
For the podcast.
Yeah,
No.
Didn't bring it last week. Well, you brought it in your arse.
I did. I just couldn't take it out.
Without fear of being judged.
But now that you've opened the floor.
So look, the floodgates are open.
Indeed they are.
Oh, Florida.
Excuse me.
Oh, Lord. Florida woman, you continuously amaze us with just Florida man, Florida woman. It does not matter. I think the Florida woman has ended the last 3 weird news stories.
Yeah, she's making a comeback.
Florida man has owned this section for too long.
Yeah, it's about time we had some equality on this show.
Come on now, women are all so crazy in Florida.
Everyone's crazy everywhere.
Yeah, so that is actually the end of weird news this week, Sean.
I enjoyed this week.
Yeah.
It felt like a crack pipe up the arse, if you know what I mean.
I think we all know what you mean, Sean. A little bit of a crack pipe up the arse never hurt anyone.
No.
A crack pipe a day keeps the doctor confused.
Indeed it does. And worried.
Maybe just use it in your mouth.
If you have to use it.
If you really have to. Like I'm not condoning it, but really.
It's better than the arse.
Just filled out prescription, just confused question marks. I don't know. Do you want to take us out, Sean?
Nah.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, that's fine.
We'll just end it here.
Just hear silence?
Yeah.
Awkward silence, or...?
No, I'll fill the silence by saying thank you everyone very much for listening to
that's
this episode
different.
of Weird News
That's
Wednesday.
silence.
No, I'm feeling silence.
Go on, yeah.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday with an episode of Hero Zero, Monday with another Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesday. Thank you to everyone who supports us on Patreon. It really helps us keep this show going. If you'd like to support us there, we have the link in the description, or it's patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. You help buy Connor his crack pipes. He keeps losing them, if you know what I mean.
My arse is so loose.
Oh, God.
Lucy Boom Lawler's back.
Lucy Boom Lawler.
Lucy Boom.
As always, if you don't want to fund us for that reason, the best way you can always help the show.
You know what a fun Lucy Boom Lawler.
Lucy Boom needs your cash. You can always support us by telling one human being that we exist and maybe giving us a review on iTunes. Help get us up the ranks a little bit. You can follow us on Facebook, Heroes for Hire Podcast, Instagram, Heroes for Hire Podcast, Twitter, @Heroes for Hire Pod. The 4 is the number 4. Or you can email us, heroesforhire_@outlook.com. And I think that's it for the week.
I think you nailed it.
Thanks very much, bud. Now let's continue being silent. I've been Shami.
I've been Conor.
Bye.